Acton police received a phone call from the owner of the Martha Lane home. That individual, who is Arjun's dad, was reporting that an expected visitor to the home, a tutor, had gone to the house and had not been able to gain access. That was unusual since she was expected. The father began trying to reach people in the home in a variety of ways. He was unsuccessful in doing that. When he could not reach anybody in the home, he called the Acton police and asked them to do a well-being check at the house. When Acton police arrived at the home, they located two victims, Siddharth Aravan, who was 14 years old, and his mother, Sudha Vahankatesan, 45 years old, inside that house. Siddharth was located on the first floor, and Sudha was located in a finished basement area. Arjun, at that point, as you know, could not be found, and it was determined that he had allegedly fled using his mother's car, a 2014 green Honda Accord. There were efforts throughout the evening to locate both Arjun and that car. Early this morning, police in Wayland were responding to an unrelated alarm call at a business. When they went into the parking lot on Andrew Avenue, they located that vehicle, which they knew about because of the bolo that had be on the lookout that had been sent out. So they recognized that license plate. And Arjun was inside that car. He was taken into custody by police without incident. The investigation has so far shown that Arjun had recently been demonstrating some concerning behavior, including using the internet and ChatGPT to make searches for theoretical ideas or fantasy stories regarding the killing of his family. We know that Sudha was seen by her husband last when he left for work sometime around 7 a.m. yesterday. Siddharth was seen at a recreational facility, and we know that he returned home to the house shortly after noon yesterday. So the deaths occurred in that particular fairly large window between when dad leaves the home with respect to the mom, that's the last time she is seen, and we know that Siddharth is seen the last time around noontime yesterday when he returns from a recreational activity. Both victims were suffering from obvious trauma, but the exact cause is still pending. We are waiting on a ruling from the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner. We are also waiting as well, and will be coupled with that finding, on the use of weapons or a weapon or weapons. As a result of what we have learned to date, Arjun Aravan has been charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of assault and battery on a family or household member, 2 counts of assault and battery, use of a vehicle without authority, and theft of a motor vehicle. He will be arraigned on the use without authority and the theft of the motor vehicle this afternoon at Lowell Juvenile Court. That's a closed proceeding. Since the juvenile court does not have jurisdiction over the murder charge, he will be arraigned on the murder and the other charges we expect tomorrow in the Concord District Court. That is a summary of where we are right now, but I think we should all just take a moment and really think about where we are in talking about this. This is an unspeakable tragedy. It is an incredibly dark day, obviously an insurmountable tragedy for the dad in this case. It is a very dark day for this community, for this school system. We know, for instance, there were kids who were at that recreational facility with Siddharth yesterday and saw him leave around 12 o'clock. We put an enormous weight on our kids. We know the information we've developed about social media. We know that kids will be seeing and reading about this, likely on social media. And we know that it is going to take time for the community to process this, even though, fortunately, the public threat has been abated, but to process this and to start thinking about how we heal and go forward. And as a mother and as the district attorney, I think one lesson from all of this is we should take a minute this afternoon, this evening, about thinking about the people we love, making sure that we're making that known. And to the extent that we have family members who may be alone, and especially dealing with this kind of information, that we make that phone call, make that visit, and share that concern. So I am grateful to all of you for helping us last night. It clearly was part of that information that we put out that helped us to quickly bring the threat to an end for the community. But we are at the beginning of a very dark and long process. I'll now turn it over to the chief.
Thank you, DA Ron. Good afternoon. Douglas Sterniolo, Acton Chief of Police. First and foremost, I just, on behalf of all of us here, just want to express our deepest condolences to the family, to the friends, to the neighbors, to our community. All our thoughts are with everyone impacted by this tragedy. I want to directly assure our residents that there is no ongoing threat at this time. We appreciate your patience, your understanding, and your cooperation, especially from the media and our community. We also been working closely with the Acton-Boxborough Regional School District, and they're going to have support in place for the students, and that information will be coming out shortly from the district. I want to extend my sincere gratitude to all of our first responders who responded last night, our dispatchers, our patrol officers, investigators. We had all hands on deck. This is certainly a collaborative effort. We can't do this alone. Tremendous amount of support that I can't thank everyone enough. The Middlesex District Attorney's Office, State Police, just tremendous support. And I also want to thank the Wayland Police Department, who played a critical role in this investigation. There's many others that I'll get to formally, but we had a lot of support from mutual aid that I'm just very appreciative. And I also want to thank the public and the media for your swift response with sharing the information. Because like I said, we cannot do this alone without your help. So thank you very much.
Quick question. Was Arjun ever on your radar? I know a year ago he had disappeared from in Acton for a short time. Did that ever put him on your radar back then?
We had dealt with him, as you said, approximately a year ago. It was more of a runaway, reported missing child at the time. I mean, there wasn't much involvement after that.
But never any threats, Chief?
No, nothing I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Recently, he started showing the concerning behavior. Was it this summer, or was it prior to that? About when?
Our understanding, and again, obviously, we're still in the process of gathering information from grief-stricken individuals within the last couple of months.
So DA, just to be clear, he was researching how to kill his family on the internet.
He was engaged in the use of ChatGPT, in creating fantasy stories, kind of the Gothic novel kind of stories, asking questions, creating characters, asking what about this if this happened to that. And they seem to appear to relate to threats to his family not surviving.
And did he videotape any of what happened yesterday?
Not that we're aware of,
Did
no.
he do anything live on?
Not that we're aware of, no. No.
Was there a break-in involved in Wayland that he was part of, or he just
No, that was completely unrelated. There was an alarm call for whatever reason. The police were going to that alarm, which apparently is in a pretty large complex, and because they had the information about the car, they happened to note the car.
How many people lived in the household, and how many kids, and were they all the children of Sudha and the father?
Parents and 2 children.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What methods were used to track the car in those hours where you were looking for? Were there pings from cell phones?
We used a variety of methods to get to the car. And as it turned out, it was good police work of having that information and being alert and looking around in parking lots and seeing that car.
Arjun, a student at AV High School?
Yes.
And you saying that he killed his mother first?
We do not know that at
and
this
then
point.
waited a few hours
We don't
after?
know. We don't know. We know, what we know is Mom was last seen when her husband left for work, sometime 6:30 to 7-ish. We know that Siddharth went to a recreational facility around 9, was there till shortly after 12. He came home. We don't know anything else at this point as to the timeline.
Did the father help in tracking him down?
The father provided us a variety of pieces of information, yes.
Could you spell the names of the sibling and the father and mother?
Yes. Mother is Sudha, Sudha. Last name is Venkatesan. 14-year-old is Siddharth. It's Siddharth. Last name is Aravind, Aravind. And we'll get you the spelling of the father's name. Okay?
So do you have any idea on the method of the murders?
Not yet.
But they weren't shot?
I don't know. We're waiting on the medical examiner.
Why the juvenile arraignment today and the adult charge for murder tomorrow?
Just pure logistics. We tried to, we're just not going to work out that we're going to get him to both places before the end of the court day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.